In this video I'm going to tell you all about manifesting money. Now in 1997 I was already teaching what The Secret would make famous about 7 or 8 years later on. But I also went further based on my own experience. I explained and taught why manifesting money only works for some people and actually what drives lasting abundance. And today I'm going to show you one of those missing pieces, and I'm going to give you a short practice that you can use to start releasing money resistance in your life right now. Now obviously back then there was no real internet, there was no money mindset courses, no manifesting influencers, but I'd already spent decades exploring consciousness, having out-of-body experiences since I was 3, bumped into the Seth material and was channeling Aaron. My book, The Dream We Call Earth, was based on one simple truth that I've been saying ever since, that reality isn't physical, it's a state of consciousness. You're not floating on a planet in space right now. I know that seems crazy, but that's my daily experience and has been since I was 3. But what that also means about money is that money is all about consciousness and not really about money. Because as you explore it more, you realize that money isn't real, not in the way we think about it. It's actually just an idea, quite literally. It's an idea, a symbol we've all agreed on, and it's shaped entirely by a shared belief. We choose to believe it. And when you treat it as something outside of yourself, you actually move into a state of separation and lack. And when you realize it's an expression of your own consciousness, you're able to stop chasing it, and it starts responding to you because you start actually aligning your ideas with what is true rather than what isn't true. And as I often remind everybody, your experience is completely created through your beliefs, known and unknown, and your state of being. And once you begin to change either and all of those, reality must form new around it. So let's have a look at the most common misplaced money beliefs that keep people struggling, and you will probably have some of them if you're struggling for money. Money is limited. I have to work hard for abundance. Money is only for rich people, and I'm not worthy. These are just a few money beliefs, but the key is they're not really money beliefs. They're beliefs about worth, safety, freedom, spirituality, self-trust, and that's why money feels so emotional for so many people. It's not really about the money. Ultimately, these are limited beliefs about reality, and we all hypnotized ourselves into believing them far too much. And when you change your pattern and make the shifts, reality, as I said, has to form around them. That's the key to freedom. So let's do something really practical right now, a money field audit. You can do it now, tonight, or whenever you like. But it's good to repeat it because often the beliefs are very deep. So write down the first 5 emotions that arise when you think about money. You've got to be honest. For each emotion, ask yourself, well, whose voice is saying this? Is it a parent, a teacher, a religious idea? Then choose one and rewrite it in your own words and own it as your new truth. For example, like money always runs out is the old one. The new one will be money mirrors my self-trust, and when I relax it flows. Money is unlimited. Now this simple rewrite begins to recode the field of consciousness. That's how it determines what it's going to express in your life. And here's why it works so well, because beliefs organize state, state organizes reality. Your state filters perception, quite literally, and perception dictates behavior, opportunity. And when you alter the belief state pairing, you select a completely different version of reality, quite literal terms, one where abundance can be the default and not the exception for you, for anybody. It's not magic, it's actually natural physics of consciousness. It's a mechanic. It's just how reality works. And once you accept that, then you gain control of it and you can use that new skill, but you have to accept that first. Something to remember is that your money story is not actually about money, because money doesn't exist. That's what people miss all the time, especially when they understand that, when they think about amounts of money or what they think is possible for them and what isn't. These are just ideas, and the fact is those ideas are intrinsically tied to your sense of worth, safety, very often creativity, and also your connection to the spiritual flow of life itself. That's why so many people find it hard to shift and change, because they're not changing anything about money. They're trying to change one belief about money while others keep them locked in the system they don't want. And to truly create, especially when it comes to money, we need to rewire the whole consciousness. It's such an inbuilt thing in us. That happens through conscious exploration and deep trance repatterning, changing state, where old programs dissolve, new states of abundance kind of come forward. And when you get all these ideas in line, then money does flow faster and easy, automatically. And if you do struggle with money, then I've got something amazing that will help you, updated for this year. So everything I've talked about here exactly, I'm going to guide you through a Manifest Money Fast program. It's a complete framework using belief clearing, consciousness work, trance hypnosis, to release your limiting ideas that we've been through here and open up genuine financial flow. You're going to find the link below if you're interested, along with a link to my book, The Dream We Call Earth, and some audio training if you'd like. So check out the description for those. And remember, the key is you don't earn money first, you embody it first. That's key. Reality is just the mirror of who you believe yourself to be. Once you shift the belief, shift the state, change the hypnotic trance, if you like, reality has to follow. And if this interests you, do subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.